Welcome to the Succulent Home with your girl, Melissa. And today, this evening, this beautiful evening, this overcast evening, if you saw my Instagram stories earlier, then you probably recognize this little sweat outfit. You recognize my ponytail and this overcast day. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't yet, go check out Faith and Succulents, because that's your girl Melissa's new account on IG, because you know the last one, as you know, my personal family one got hacked, as well as, because they were connected, as well as the Succulent Home. The only one that didn't get hacked was Faith and Succulents. They were all three connected. I don't know why Faith and Succulents didn't get hacked, but check this out. I just have to believe God that that's the direction that he wants me to go in. You know what I'm saying? So for all my faith people out there, this is the place where you're gonna get succulents and cacti info, inspiration, along with home decor inspiration and faith. I can't go anywhere around that. You know what I mean? That is the foundation to it all in my life. Even when we make mistakes, we come back to the realization that God, it's not I, but it's you. It does give me some sense of peace. Doesn't mean problems aren't there. It doesn't mean that life doesn't happen and it's all peaches and cream. It's not that way at all. I know that it boils down to a lot of our own choices, but your girl is choosing to make a video today, one that's inspiring to you and to me. Anytime I can get into the yard and be one with God's creation is a good day for me. And it's also, you know, a nice, like, what is that? Like a nice decompressing moment, because we all work, we all manage homes. I don't care if you're the husband, the wife, single or not. At the end of the day, this is a passion and a hobby that has turned into a community with you and me, and I see you. And so I know, just like me, if this helps me decompress for my day, if this brings a little spark of joy in my life, then I can't be anything but grateful to the Lord, okay? Because we don't always wake up in the best moods, but we can choose to say, you know what? Today's gonna be a new day, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So keep watching, because I'm going to do some maintenance in some of these pots that have been out here, and leaves and weeds have overgrown, and I'm going to give you a closer look. I know with me, when I go and I start doing some revamping around the yard, and revamping in pots that I've already made arrangements out of previously, a lot of this stuff is going to be familiar to you because you've watched and you've potted with me. But I love my little tools. These are bonsai tools, also aquarium tools. So if this is like, see this, it's like a giant tweezer. Could you imagine? Like, you're like, ow, I think I really tweezed myself. No, really, I think I really did. Ow. But anyways, they're not real tweezers, but they're like, I mean, not for your eyebrows, so don't try this at home. Just FYI. Unless you got like a short arm and you just kind of like. I crack myself up. Let's just keep it moving, okay? So you're gonna want your tools, right? Things that are easy, especially if you're working with cactus, because you don't want those little prickly things get in your hands. I picked this up. This is a Black & Decker. It's a 5 by 8 inch, and it's a cutting shear, and it was only $5.99. Isn't that a great deal? I think that's an awesome deal. So I know I have a bad habit with leaving these things around, and when you leave them around, they get like rust and stuff. And so that's not hot, and it like dulls the blade right here. So look at, this is like good quality one. So don't ever pass up the garden section in Ross, okay? Or TJ Maxx. I find better quality garden stuff at Ross than I do TJ Maxx. Just FYI. Like, you would probably think like, oh, TJ Maxx is an elevated Ross. Yeah, no, not in the garden section. Okay, maybe in the pots, but not in the tools, if you will. Okay, so like and subscribe, hit a comment below, let me know your thoughts. I love interacting with you because I don't get to see you. Some of you don't even have Instagram or Facebook. I'm on Facebook, The Succulent Home. Go check it out. Be a part of even the friend group. There's the Succulent Home Friends. That's the group page. So go check that out too. And yeah, and share my videos because there's other people who are just like you and I who aren't Mr. Know-it-alls or Mrs. Know-it-alls, but we learn from each other. And I don't know about you, sometimes like on a Saturday morning, I'll go to my friends or like people I've met in our community and I look at their channels. Emily from the greenhouse, the Succulent greenhouse as well. I just get inspired to like get in my yard because sometimes weather like this, where it's like totally like overcast and it's raining, of course you're not going to want to go in your yard, but you need some inspiration because you need eventually to get into that yard. So without further ado, let's get into this yard and let me inspire you while I clean up some of my potting arrangements. So come on, come on, come on, follow your girl. Okay, so this is one of the arrangements we did together. Look at, you see all this grass? This is due to our gardeners when they reseed our yard. And when they reseed our yard, you're gonna wanna pull this from the root. So if it's like, if you have this same issue where the gardener seeds your yard and some of the grass seeds get in the pot itself, you're going to want to uproot, not just cut from the top, you're gonna wanna uproot it. So this is my Asian inspired succulent arrangement that I did in honor of all of my Asian brothers and sisters that are out there. Because during, during the whole pandemic, there was a lot of hate going around and a lot of hate going towards our Asian community in our country. And we want to be careful to protect one another. We want to encourage one another. And we don't want to pinpoint any one race and treat them as if they're not important. So I did this in respect to my Asian community that also is inspired with succulents and cacti. This is one of the reasons why I like these tweezers, because you can get right in here. I like them better when I use them with our with my cacti. But do you see right here? I'm trying not to. I need to get it by the root. Look at the seeds even got in here. Let me take some of these stones out to make it easier for me. I hope you're getting inspired. Jillian, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate you. You also inspire me too when you leave a comment. Lynn, I really appreciate you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well. This looks like it might have gotten too much water, so I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna move some of this. Again, if you don't get, whether it's grass or weeds, if you don't get it from the root, then it's gonna be all bad. And we don't want that. I wasn't feeling my best emotionally today. Of course, you know, I'm very resilient. I think when you are somebody who has experienced some kind of trauma in your life growing up, kids learn how to be resilient. And when times get tough, we can choose to, with that resiliency, push forward and keep going. Or we can use that resiliency to survive and make wrong decisions. And so I feel like this hobby of mine helps me continue in, having a positive perspective in life, seeing what really matters in life, Also appreciating what God has done for us in order to continue to move forward. You know, I'm not a person who wants to stay stagnant. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to be a better version of myself. And sometimes that means stepping away from things you might really want to do, but it's not beneficial for you in the moment. And so you just have to choose. You have to make decisions that maybe don't feel good in the moment, but you know in the long run, if you make the sacrifice now, then it'll be much more rewarding in the end. So do you see how I got the roots? All the way roots. So this came from this, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to just cut the top. If you are somebody who suffers with carpal tunnel or anything like that, and you have someone that's assisting you, make sure you let them know to get it from the root, or else it's just going to continue to grow back. And obviously, I'm not going to, let go of my gardener. All he does is cut the grass. That's what he does. He doesn't do any more. I mean, he does our palm trees when, to cut the leaves, because sometimes they get they get dead, and he has to climb because the palm trees are kind of long, tall. And so he has to climb up and fix that. I got this Asian man from, it has a broken hand off, but that's okay. I got him from a flea market. I love a good flea market where it's used. Now, do you see all these pups or all these breakage? These were actually broke off from this jade right here. And I wanted this jade to look reminiscent to a bonsai tree. That's the whole reason why I did the Asian inspired arrangement. So with these, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them right in here. They're going to get root bound eventually. Until then, they'll just look really, short, but that's okay. Do you see this right here? Do you see, hold on, let me get this tweezers. I don't know if it can focus, but right here, there's some roots right here. So wherever you see that root is where I'm going to put it down. Now, of course, this is where it broke off, but that's not what's going to produce. You want it to be with the roots down, wherever the roots are. Because the roots is what's going to find the grass. Find the soil. So I'm going to put it root down. Those that don't have a root, I'm going to go ahead and put it with the stem down. And I'm also going to put one right in here. So maybe it can grow right there. It's starting to rain, starting to sprinkle. I can feel it. I top dressed this particular arrangement with top dressing. I will not be doing that again for now. And I'll go ahead and put this one right here. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I'll just wait. This might be one of the arrangements. I'm going to see how it goes with summer. But for now, this is what we're going to do. We're just cleaning her up. Doesn't that look a lot better? Look at all of the excess stuff I just did. I took all of this out of that one pot. But look at how much more fresh and clean it looks. I love a good whimsical arrangement. And this is my Asian inspired arrangement. And I'm glad that, obviously it's raining, so I'm not going to be out here very long, but that's what we were able to do in just such a short amount of time. I have so much more to do. Let me show you some of them that I still got to revamp that I'll do with you. Here goes another pot that we will revamp together. This was the 3-tier that we did here. This is the one where my contractors, it seemed like they, look at, I just like want to pull. It's like I can't help it. It's raining all over me, but I can't help that I want to like, but look at, you can't even see the cactus that I have right here. Anyways, you can't even see the elephant, but look at this old man. So the old lady was stolen, or I hate to accuse people, but I hate to even say it like that, but it was gone. Let's just say it was gone. And I was really bummed about it. Actually, I really was, because it was an arrangement I did inspired of my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. But here we go. Look at, okay, I guess we're not going to wait until later. We're going to do it now. The arrangement. Look at that. But isn't that beautiful? Look at that hair. Is that not crazy? If you guys have never seen what an old man looks like, look at how crazy this is. This is legitimately, doesn't this look like gray hair? This is what I'm telling you, folks. When you look at things like this, you have to be amazed. You have to think like there has to be a God out there to have such creativity and thought-provoking ideas to just speak a word and it was created. Like this is what my hair is gonna look like when I'm 70 and I stop dyeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I do have gray hair, but I'm not like, my hair's not full of gray. Like I have more black hair than anything, okay? So I'm blessed. I thank God for that. It's just out of my comfortability to get my hair dyed every 8 weeks, the roots, because that's just what I like. But it's not because my hair is full of gray. It's just because I don't like any gray showing. But I'm so excited. Look at, so we cleaned up the bottom. Let's go to the top. Might as well if we're here. I mean, I get it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, hopefully you guys didn't get sick in that one moment. Okay, let me take this down. This is, look at how it was growing roots right here. See that? See, wherever it like lays is where the roots is gonna go. Instead of going like that, it fell on its side and now it's forming roots. So I'm gonna put it down there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull all this. I'm gonna be so excited once this pot is done, because then it's like, oh, I tried to say that right now and I couldn't, not even a note came out. But I'm so glad, because now it's gonna be 2 pots down versus just 1, because the sprinkling stopped a little bit. So the soil that I use is a succulent soil. I usually traditionally go to Lowe's. It's more affordable, and it is the palm and cactus soil is what it is that I get. So, see? Do you see how easy these make your job as a gardener, as a succulent connoisseur? Oh yeah, I said it. I'm not no amateur. Might not know all the names, but I'm not no amateur. You better go ask somebody about me. I'm just kidding, you guys. Okay, see that? Sprinkle some of the soil off. And I'm gonna probably wanna push these a little bit. Look at this. This is all from, this is a weed actually, but obviously the grass and the wind blow it. So. The reason why I try to get the leaves out too is because during the rain, sometimes it creates like a mush. There's no succulents or cacti right here. I took that one cacti out, so I don't have to worry about anything getting root rot. But that's why you would want to take some of these extra leaves out, because it does create root rot, because the water just stays stagnant on the leaves. So that's what you do not want. Okay. I'm gonna lift up this elephant. If you didn't know, I love elephants. I like all animals, but elephants were my thing before. Okay, in my house, in my main house, you see a lot of like more of like monkeys here and there, but realistically, I'll keep it real. Every house that I've ever lived in, I've always decorated with tchotchkes that were like elephants. I really like elephants. No, I really do. Could be my Filipino side. I don't see a lot of Mexicans decorating with elephants, but definitely could be my Filipino side. Who knows? So that looks a lot better. Look at how great. So now this is ready for some succulents or additional cacti right there, which is nice. Okay, let's go to the top tier where we can continue to clean up this particular. Look at these bunny. I think this is the bunny cactus up here. This one right here. This is the bunny cactus right here. We'll go to the top layer. I'll take this out for right now. And I'm going to try to be careful, but there's a lot of grass in here as well. See this? Good job. So excited because at the end of the month, I'm going to be going to Hawaii, Kauai to be exact. One of the things I'm looking forward to is I know they don't really let you bring anything home, so I'm going to see how I can ship. If I find a succulent garden or something out there, some kind of nursery, I'm going to see how I can ship it back home. But I would love to have something from Hawaii in my own yard, or that I can keep for forever. That would be so cool, so nice. And the reason why you see this here is because when it was smaller, let me show you, let me pull back. When it was smaller, this one, I used it as something to create a weight. So I'm gonna put it behind here and hope that maybe, just maybe, it doesn't fall back. It's just so heavy. It's just too heavy for this. So what I'm gonna probably have to do is, let me show you. Let me show you. Look at how long, how tall this is. And there needs something to hold the weight. It's just too heavy for this right now. So I'm gonna probably come back to fix it, because I don't like it like that. It's not showing its beauty, and it's just too heavy. I gotta put in another pot. Well, you guys, until the next video, I hope you liked me just using my tools and cleaning out some of these arrangements. I got plenty of work for us to do together. So until the next video, God bless. Bye.